8 beauty products from my last TJ Maxx haul. Stay tuned. Hi, and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about 8 beauty products that I got from my last TJ Maxx haul. Now this was a couple weeks ago, and I'll be showing them all to you. Before I get started, I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel, ring that bell for future notifications, give me a like if you like it, and leave me a comment. Well, as most of you know, I buy all my makeup from drugstore. It's just drugstore makeup, and I love it. However, if I can get a drugstore price on a higher end makeup at TJ Maxx or Marshall's, I'll be happy to give it a try because I can still get them for a very affordable price. I just don't believe in putting a lot of money into makeup because, well, number one, I've never been a big makeup wearer, but number two, it just washes off at the end of the day. I feel like I can make myself look good enough, presentable, decent, just by wearing the drugstore makeup. I can still wear mascara and eyeshadow, foundation, lipstick, bronzer and blush, and look halfway decent. And I don't need it to cost me $400. I don't know if I'm going to look that much different. I honestly can't say because I've never had it. But I'm perfectly content with what I do have. Well, let me get on to sharing these products with you. I'm very pleased with them, and I've been using them now for about 2 weeks. First off, I want to talk about a face cream that I got, a hydrating face cream. Now, this is from Marc Jacobs. It's called Youth something. I can't see it. Youth Quake. It's Youth Quake. And I'll show you the texture. It's like a gel cream. It's yellow, and it's a gel texture. I'll put a little bit here on my hand for you to see. And it's very, very moisturizing, very hydrating. I've used it every night for 2 weeks. It's the last thing I put on my face after all my skincare. And I have really enjoyed this. Now I'm mad that I didn't pick up 2 of them. It was $5.99. It's only a 0.5 ounces, so it's not a huge jar. But for $5.99, I thought, well, I'll give that a try. And I'll tell you a little bit about it. Let me see. It's a retexturizing gel cream with deep hydration and a powerful pineapple enzyme. So I just thought, well, that sounds interesting. I can give that a try. And so far, I have loved it. If I get back to TJ Maxx, and if they still have it, I will pick up a couple more. Another cream I bought is an eye cream. Now, those of you who have been with me, you know I don't really believe in, quote, eye creams. A moisturizer is just as good for me, like this. Marc Jacobs Youth Quake would work under my eyes. My CeraVe PM moisturizer. I don't care what I put under there. But I thought I'd give this a try. Well, number one, the price got me. Let me see. This was $4.99. Came in this box, and it's by TIAKI. And you open the box up. Here's the lid of the box. And then it's got this little jar in it with a wooden top. And the jar is green, but the actual cream is white. And again, it's a, oh gosh, it's almost like a whipped cream. Let me see if you can see that. When I pull my finger up, can you see that? It's really nice. And I'll put a little of that on. Again, I don't know if you can see it since it's just a cream. But I have really enjoyed this. And again, wished I would have got a couple of them. Now let me tell you what this has in it. It has, let me find it. It's an eye cream with collagen, marula seed oil, rosehip oil, and argan oil. And it's fragrance free. And let me see what else it says. Natural skincare. So that's that. I'm happy with it. I haven't had any problems. I keep it in this little container on my nightstand. And I put it on every night right before I go to bed. And of course I picked up my favorite Maybelline Colossal Mascara in black. I love this mascara because it doesn't smudge on me or put those little dots up here or flake or anything. And it is $2.99. Can't beat that price. And it gives me fullness and length. And I'm very happy with it. So they seem to have it every time I go. So I usually pick one up. This is just an extra, a backup. Then I got this pencil, eyeliner pencil. It's by Maybelline Lasting Drama Liner. And it's in the shade Shiny Bronze. So actually it's about this shade. It's sort of a champagne color, but with a real pale bronze in it. And I got this for my, let me see if I can put it somewhere where you can see it. I put it right here. I hope you can see that. It's very light. I got it for my lower waterline because they say wearing something light down here really opens your eye up. And I've used it, like I said, for 2 weeks, and I have really loved it. It makes a difference putting something light in that waterline. Usually I wore nothing. I never wore anything dark. I just didn't wear anything. But I really like this, and the light kind of reflects on this shiny, light, champagne-y bronze shade. And next, I have this L'Oreal Brow Stylist, and it's a duo, and I'm having the best time with this thing. It's double-ended. One side is matte, and one side is illuminating. We'll say that. And let me see. Here's the matte side. Let me try it on my finger, see if you can tell. Because it's light, I don't know how much you're going to see that. And then this one is the shimmer shade. And again, I don't think you can see that. But you know, this has really taken the place of me putting a little bit of an eyeshadow, a real light or white eyeshadow right under my brow. I have something else I've been using that's similar to this. It's like a crayon, but like a balmy crayon. And I love it. So when I saw this, I thought, I wonder how this would work. So I got it. And I love this kind of product so much better for me, for my age, than an eyeshadow up here. This is just more sedate. It gives me that brightness, but it's not that powdery. I don't need a real powdery anything at this age. So what I do, let me see, I'll use the highlighting one. And I don't know if you'll be able to tell. Let me try it over this way. And I just go right along under my brow, right there. And then I take my finger and just kind of, you know, dab it in. Can you tell at all a difference up here? It's not anything outstanding, but it's just enough to kind of highlight your eye and your brow. And to me, it gives a little bit of a lift, and that works for me. So I have really been enjoying this type of product right here under the brow. And the next thing I have is this Laura Geller Multitasking Lip Eye and Cheek Palette. Now this I got for $5.99, which I thought was a great price. And I'll show you, it has Pinch Me Pink, Flamingo Fabulous, and Icy Lilac. Ooh, that sounds pretty. And here they are. They're really pretty. And you can wear them on your lips, your eyes, or your cheeks. And of course, I've played with them. Let me do this middle color here. This is right here, the one in the middle. Can you see that? Oh, wow. That's really pretty. If you smooth that in, I should swap that on my hand. And then here's the light pink one right here on this finger. And then here's this one here. Right there. It's a light one. Let me see if I can put this somewhere where you can see it. All right, I'm going to try this middle color right here. I'm just going to tap it. Oh, on my lip. Wow. That's got a lot of pigment to it. Can you see that? Oh yeah, I like that. And then this color here, let me see if I can just tap a little on my cheek. Oh, can you see that? I better blend that in. You know what? That goes real good with this top I have on. Oh yeah. Can you tell that at all? Oh, I really like that. I gotta put it on the other side so that I match. And they are very, very creamy. See, before I blend it in, can you see it's got a little bit of lilac in it? Okay, I'll tap that in and hopefully it's blended well enough that I don't look silly here. That is really, really pretty. Very creamy. I would highly recommend this if you get to TJ Maxx for $5.99. How can you go wrong? And it says, let me see what it says on the back. Apply any of the 3 shades onto your lips, your eyes, or your cheeks, or anywhere you desire. This transformative texture goes on like a cream for easy blending and finishes like a powder for a stunning color payoff. Okay, well I still have some on my finger, so I'll just put a little here and a little there, just to get it off my fingers. It really is bright on my lips. All right, now let me see what else. Well, speaking of lips, I have something from Physicians Formula, which I had never heard of before, and I love this. This is the Physicians Formula Organic Wear Lip Treatment. Now let me tell you about this. I don't want to put it on. It's a screw. You don't pull the lid off. You actually unscrew it. And see if you can tell how glossy that is. How balmy. It's really, really a nice formula. And it says key ingredients are moisturizing organic coconut oil, replenishing organic jojoba oil, conditioning organic shea butter, and nourishing vitamin E. So it contains skin pampering organic oil and butter blends to boost moisture and replenish your lips. And wow, it is so nice. You can imagine with all those oils in it just how creamy and moisturizing it is and how good it feels on your lips. I put it on at night before I go to bed, and then I put it on in the morning, and on days where I'm just hanging out here and I'm not wearing any lipstick at all. Well, I normally don't. I'll wear a lip gloss, but I've been putting this on. It's a heavy case. It's metal, and I like that it screws because then I know that top's not going to come loose in my purse. And I've been keeping that in my purse. And this was $3.99. Can't beat that. And gluten-free, dermatology tested, cruelty-free. So I think it's a wonderful product. I don't know if they carry this in the stores. I don't know that I've ever heard anybody talk about it. But I sure am glad I found it at TJ Maxx. And again, I'm mad at myself for that price. This is such a win for me. I've got to get back and pray that they still have some more. They probably won't, but it's worth a try. And my last product was the most expensive, which is, it's high for me, but that's okay. I wanted to try it. It was $12.99, and this is by Josie Moran. It's called Vibrancy. It's argan oil fresh face palette. So I thought, well, why not? So here's what it looks like. I've been in this, you can tell. And here are the 4 colors. And again, you can use them on, I guess, your cheeks, your lips, your eyes, whatever you want. On the back, it says Dreamer, Enlightenment. Oh, I can't read all these things. Force Field and Sweetness. I think that's what it says. You can use it as, say, a blush. That could be a blush. These two could be a bronzer. And they are soft because they have argan oil in it. Here's the color of the darkest bronzer. That's sort of golden. That's a really pretty color on the ring finger. And then this vibrant pink. And again, you would want to, rub them in. Let me see if I can swatch a few for you where you can see them. I'm not a good swatcher, you know. All right, that's one. Boy, they're really creamy. You can feel the argan oil. It doesn't feel greasy or anything, but it feels so smooth. And it really goes on the skin smooth. All right. Did I get those swatches at all? I can never. I end up showing them to myself. I don't put them in the right place where you all can see them. But trust me, they're really pretty and they're really smooth and creamy. And that argan oil is just, oh, I love that because it kind of gives you a glow but not an oily look. So I'm very, very pleased with this. I've been wearing so many cream products because powdered products are too textured for me. I mean, I have too much texture at my age that it's a little more difficult. And anything cream-based just looks better on aging skin, in my opinion. I mean aging like 69 plus aging. I don't mean 50 or, 45 or something like that. And, well, that's all the products that I got in the line of beauty at TJ Maxx. And I just wanted to share them with you and encourage you, if you go to TJ Maxx, don't forget to check out their beauty department. Check the expiration dates. I've never gotten one that had a past due date. And the prices are so reasonable. And if there's something that you really want to try, don't just buy it to buy it. But if there's something you really want to try and you just didn't want to spend the money on it, now's your chance. Well, that's all I have for you today on these products. And now it's time for my Inside Beauty Tip. My Inside Beauty Tip today is on thoughts. our thoughts, the thoughts that we have. You know, we are told to take every thought captive. Now, how do you do that? Well, this is what I do that has really helped me tremendously. We all get thoughts, bad thoughts, or negative thoughts, maybe negative against ourselves. And once they get in there, boy, they take on a life of their own. And they just kind of nag at you, at least mine do. They're just there and they keep needling away at you. So I have found for me a great thing that works, that kind of takes that mind control away. For every bad thought or negative thought in, speak a good thought out. Wow, that works for me. Now, I'll try to give you an example. Say you live in a neighborhood where you have a neighbor that maybe you don't get along with, or they do things that just irritate you day after day. Maybe their yard looks a mess and everybody else's looks so pretty, and it kind of is ruining your neighborhood. And you just can't seem to get that thought out of your mind. And every time you go outside or drive down the street and see that one house that just looks a little shabby, or they don't give the care to the outside appearance that you do and your other neighbors do, it just gets under your skin, and you just think about it, and it irritates you, and you talk about it to your spouse or your friends, and it just, like I said, takes on a life all of its own. The only way for me to dispel those type of thoughts is to speak a good or a positive word out once that negative or bad thought comes in. So for that type of example, I would say to myself to speak that thought out. You know, how can I help a neighbor today? You know, God, show me a need in this neighborhood that needs to be fulfilled, and it's something that I could do. Who should I check on today? Let me call so-and-so and see how they're doing. Or I'm going to the store, maybe I can pick up a loaf of bread or something that somebody needs. Let me call and ask. All of a sudden, I'm focused on helping somebody and doing something nice for somebody and thinking about that, and it takes my mind off the other. That really helps me. So when you get a bad thought in, speak a good thought out, and that will break that for you and get rid of those negative thoughts. And you can do it on anything. That was just one example. You might be down on yourself because you maybe made a foolish decision, and you think, oh, what an idiot I am, you know, why did I do that? Why didn't I think that through? I knew better, things like that. Well, then just speak a good thought out. I'm human. I make mistakes, but I know I am loved. I am a child of God. I am loved completely for who I am. I can move on past my mistakes. And all of a sudden, your whole attitude changes. That's my way of getting rid of those negative or bad thoughts that try to creep into my head and ruin my day. I can change it in an instant just by combating it with a positive, good thought. So I just thought I'd share that with you. You might want to try it. It might work for you. I can only tell you for sure it does work for me. Well, thank you all so much for being here today and spending time with me. I really do appreciate it. Until we meet again, this is the old girl signing out. See ya.